peace, love, and light, family. It's DoMo, the Jack of all trades. And today we're going to be discussing animal products and the consumption of them and what they actually do on the human body and our bodies and our digestive system and our neurons and our neurotransmitters and our nervous system and how they basically plug themselves into our bodies and cause cravings. And what do? Are they beneficial? Are they nutritious? Or are they harmful to the body? Now, this is not me saying this. This is the doctors. These are the doctors' statistics. They are saying cancers associated with increased consumption of animal products. What cancers can you possibly get, or a high probability of you getting, if you continue to eat animal products, such as the fast foods, the meats, the chickens, any form of chicken? You know what I mean? Whether it's kosher, halal, whatever. Animal products, right? Bladder cancer, brain cancer, breast cancer, colon cancer, endometrial cancer, intestinal cancer, kidney, leukemia, lung, lymphoma, all of these different kind of cancers, right? So what is actually inside of the meats? Check this out, because here's some articles and some sources. You can see phosphate salts also enhance a meat product's color, retain its moisture, and reduce rancidity from oxidation caused by the metals within the meat. So they're adding salts inside the meat. This is another reason why when you eat the dead flesh, right? Remember, if you was to run over a chicken, any kind of a bird in the street, it would decompose. You see flies all over it, and it would smell. It would have a very bad odor. You know why? Because it's dead. So why is it that when you see dead food in front of you, it smells good? Because they pump it up with salt, sodium, phosphate salts, right? So this is what this basically houses in the moisture, retains this moisture and keeps that smell. So when you eat it now, and the body has to dehydrate you, take the water from your lymphatic system and your lymph nodes to actually help break down this food, that is when it's combusted and it's released. And this is why the meat inside the body ferments and it goes bad, it rots. And this is why you get the bad breath, the past gassing and the farting. It smells crazy because you have something literally dead inside of you fermenting, right? This is what the meat does. All these different enhanced meat is fresh meat that has been injected with a solution containing water and other ingredients, right? However you pronounce that word, look it up. You know what I'm saying? But this disease right here, neurocysteritosis, I believe it is. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna check this out because this is how it looks. These are tapeworms. These worms exist inside of pork, inside of chicken, inside of all of these different kind of meats. These worms literally plug themselves inside of your nervous system, and they get inside of your digestive system, your intestinal walls, right? Clogging them up and causing cravings, right? These things, look, as you can see, these things literally jump everywhere. And you can see how the parasites get inside of you, and they're the ones that cause the cravings. They're the ones that when you walk in, or you drive past McDonald's, or you walking past a grill and you get that smell of that, and it's like, ooh, they're the ones that's calling for it. They're the ones that's hungry. So we have to be very mindful of the food that we're putting in our body, because what we put in is what we're going to get out. Whatever we eat is either going to cause disease or fight it. It's that simple. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, right? So these are the different kind of parasites that exist inside of these foods. You got the roundworm, hookworm, the fluke, the tapeworm, the nematoid, the protozoa, all of these different kind of parasites, and more. There's way more. These parasites are parasitic. Remember, so they're leeching off of us in our life source. So this is why when we fast, when we detox, when we cleanse, this is how we kill these parasites. We kill them out, we starve them, so then we can have our body get back into optimal health, bring it back to homeostasis and equilibrium, right? The consumption of animal products. Those who eat meat, including poultry and fish, are found to be 3 times as likely to become demented compared to their vegetarian counterparts. The same diet loaded with animal products that causes heart disease and cancer also causes most every other disease prevalent in America, right? So what the doctors are saying is that the meat, the flesh, that this diet is what is causing most of the diseases. So when our people are, you know what I mean, in the hospitals and they're dying of heart disease and they're dying of cancer, all these different kind of forms of cancer, they're dying from, you know, all these different malnutrition, right? It's a lot of this stuff stems from malnutrition. They're not eating properly. We've been miseducated on how to properly fuel this temple. So we have to unlearn, relearn, and just be re-educated and implement the knowledge that we are given, right? And check this out. Is our body a cemetery? Because last time we checked, most of these dead things that we see dead go inside of the ground, or they cremated, they burn them. So, but now we continuously take dead food, dead carcasses, and put it inside of our bodies, expecting it to give us vitality, expecting us to give us life, versus us eating fruits that are high in nutrients, dense nutrients, carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, the real carbohydrate, the natural sugar, natural blood sugar that the body needs, minerals inside of the vegetables and the veggies that we need. That is what fuels the body. It builds us up versus putting something that's dead. These things are alive. This is the reason. Remember, when you lay inside of a pool or water, why is it that you float? Even if you're dead, even if you do die, your body is containing oxygen. This is why you float. So when you're eating live things like vegetables, you know what I mean, a lot of ancient grains, or you're eating the fruits that actually contain oxygen, when you have your bowel movements, there's something else you can experiment. You can see that your bowel movements float because you're eating live things versus something that's dead, that'll sink to the bottom of the toilet. All these things play a role, and you can experiment with your own body, and you can become your own doctor. And just understanding how to properly fuel yourself. You wouldn't be putting dishwashing liquid inside of your car, would you? Right? And expect it to go some miles. Nor would you put a banana inside of the muffler. That's like clogging your anal canal. The waste has to get out. So when you're eating, you're putting dead carcasses inside of your body, the intestinal walls and your digestive system get clogged up at times. So the waste is hard to get out. Constipation. You should be having a bowel movement every day. If you eat 3 meals a day, you should be going to the bathroom 3 times a day. If you're not, you're constipated. Point blank period. So the waste has to get out. And we got to stop putting dead things inside of our body expecting to get life. Don't live to eat. Eat to live. Peace and love.